Hey Esthers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about something really interesting. So, my mom and I have been seeing these wasps in our front yard, and they have green eyes. Like, what? It's so weird. We have an EpiPen on hand just in case I swell up, but I still typically try to just avoid wasps and bees as much as possible. I don't normally think of bees and wasps as attractive because I'm allergic to them. So when I was younger, I got stung 3 times in 3 weeks, and I had to go to the hospital, and it was really dangerous because I was breaking out in hives, and I have hated them ever since.
So my mom saw these little holes in the ground. From the direction of the dirt piling up, she could tell that something was burrowing down into the ground to make the holes. Now frogs and toads love to hide in holes in the ground because it is nice and cool there in the hot summer. And some types of frogs and toads can burrow into the ground, but these holes didn't look like they were made by a frog or toad, and they were kind of clustered together. So what was making these holes? Well, one morning when my mom was watering plants, she looked carefully at the holes and noticed that a strange insect was hanging around one of them. She put water in the hole, but nothing came out. Then, when the water dissipated a little, suddenly a head with big green eyes emerged. It was a wasp. Of course, we Googled green-eyed wasp to learn more about it. We found out that the wasp is from a genus called Tachytes or Tachytes, I'm not really sure. And there are 35 species of wasps in the Tachytes genus. The largest species within this genus has big green eyes, so they are often called green-eyed wasps. They are also sometimes called sand-loving wasps, and they actually dig holes in different kinds of soil and not just sand. It's the females who dig the holes. Actually, they are tunnels, and they can be as short as 7 centimeters or as long as nearly a meter. That's this long. And the holes can go downward about 7 centimeters or as far down as 70 centimeters. That's this deep. From the one main shaft, the wasp will dig tunnels. The wasp will then dig little cells or rooms along the length of the main shaft or at the end of the tunnels that branch off from the main shaft. These cells become like a nursery for baby wasps. The female mainly attacks crickets and grasshoppers. She will sting them to paralyze her victim. Then she will straddle it, grab its antennas with her jaws, and fly back to her underground nest. For each cell in the nest, she will kill up to 13 victims and pack them in there. On the last victim, she will lay her egg, and she'll repeat this process in each of the cells in her underground nest. Those victims will provide food for the baby wasp when it's growing. The adult wasp feeds on flower nectar, so you'll probably see the males and females around flowering plants. If you see a wasp landing on the ground or a stone or a plant and then returning back to a particular perch and repeating this over and over, it's probably a male wasp, and he's just protecting his territory.
While I don't like wasps, I do have to admit this one has really pretty eyes and a really interesting lifestyle. Also, if you have any wasp photos or crazy stories about wasps or bees, please share them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. Well, thank you for joining me at Frog Hollow. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my Instagram for more updates. Bye!